Good morning. Good morning. It's a beautiful morning to pass it on. Have you ever heard that expression, pass it on? Well, I have a story that's going to absolutely warm your heart, inspire you, and challenge you to pass it on today. But I'll get to that in just a second. You know, so many times, good morning, Brent, so many times we get to a point in our life that we just forget. We forget to pass it on. And passing it on means something that has come to you, something good has come to you, and you want to do something good for somebody else. And you know, this morning I was writing down in my journal all of the wonderful things, including from my sister to my friends, getting prepared for the Weeks for Kids Day tomorrow at the zoo, all the hard work that the team at Weeks for Kids, Caleb and Melissa and the entire team there are working diligently, even with all the challenges that they've been hit with, like beyond your imagination. But here's the important part. Good morning, Janet. The issue is passing it on is all about what's inside you. So let me share with you a story. It's a Weeks for Kids story. A little girl by the name of Christina, most magnificent, beautiful little girl, was sitting in her living room one day in her wheelchair, because she was a paraplegic, and she was unable to move and work like everybody else, so she was being cared for by everyone else, including her beautiful and precious mother. Ended up, she was watching a TV show and happened to see me about 10 or 12 years ago, see me on a program that I was talking about Weeks for Kids and what took place. She screamed out loud, and her mother was in the other room, and her mother comes running in, thinks she might have fallen out of the wheelchair. She didn't know what had happened. And there was tears coming down Christina's eyes, and she goes, "And mommy, I know what I can do now for the rest of my life." And her mom was really kind of flabbergasted, still shocked by the scream. And this young lady had beautiful, incredible blonde hair, the most beautiful full head of blonde hair you've ever seen. And she said, "Mommy, I can grow my hair and I can give it to other people. And I may not be able to walk, I may not be able to fully talk well, I may not be able to do all the other things, but I can give my hair to Weeks for Kids." Well, her mother was flabbergasted. She watched the rest of the program, called us immediately. We brought this little girl in and fell in love. It started a love affair. This young lady would invite me to her birthday parties, to her graduation. It was just an absolute love affair. And guess what? She repeated that act of 12 and 14 inches every 2 years. She has given it a multiple of times over the years. I said 12 years. I think it's now probably 18 years because she's gone off to college. She's still passing it forward year after year. A person who has very little abilities, and she's passing it forward because everybody does for her. Everything you can imagine. She can't bathe. She can't even get in the car, in and out of the car. But she's passing it forward. She found a way to give back. I want to share the challenge for you and I each and every day that have so much to give, so much we can give, and so much we receive. Take a moment today. Focus in on what others have given to you. And I know what I was focusing on this morning, really, to tell you behind the scenes, so to say. There's a scripture, Philippians chapter 2, 1 through 5. It says, if you've had any encouragement, if you've had any love, if you've had any fellowship, if you've had any compassion or kindness from God, then be like-minded and pass it forward. I want to challenge you, no matter what your life is like, no matter what the circumstances right now are, you have something to pass forward. And there's a momentum. It's a pebble in the brook. It gives you that ripple effect that one passing it forward, that one giving back, explodes into your life in manners of all sorts of other issues coming back to you, because you surely can't give and not receive. But you have to be focused like little Christina. Know that there is, no matter what the circumstance, there is a possibility today for you, Monica and Brent and Judith, all of us, to pass it forward. So I challenge you today to pass something good forward, even if it's just the sensitivity of a compliment, a sincere one. Or whether it's you're at Starbucks and you buy somebody, my sister does this all the time, buy somebody behind the line their coffee. Well, just pass today forward a blessing that you know that you have so much and been given so much, including breath of life, and the ability to be here with us, like Monica and Brendan and all of you. Chris, you're all here because you got the opportunity to watch an inspiration. You got the opportunity of technology. Let's pass something forward today and watch what happens. Let me know. Share this with whoever needs to be hearing this by sharing your share button, or go to my YouTube. You can watch some additional inspiration. But tomorrow, if you're not there, I know Brent's flying in from Atlanta, Georgia. He's going to be doing the ponytail cuts of Superwoman, and some of our recipients like Bridget's going to be there, who's going to bring your hearts to explode if you're with us at the zoo. If you miss registration, you can register right at the door at Weeks for Kids starting at 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. There's a walk, there's a run, there's cut-a-thons, ponytails. If you got a ponytail to cut that's 12 inches or longer, please come down and enjoy a day at the zoo. You can just stay for a couple hours or stay for the whole day and enjoy the zoo. It is going to be a blast and a wonderful time, and you're going to see the kids that we've had the effect of their life. Maybe Christina will be there. She's been there before in her wheelchair with her mom and dad and brother, and they are precious. So come with us and enjoy. No matter rain or shine, we'll be there to be able to pass it forward, and you do the same. Have a beautiful day, and remember, that passing forward comes from within, and that's what changes your life and the lives that you touch. Have a beautiful day.